Okay, we'll do our Pro-Am winners. For the first time this year, our reigning Asian Le Mans Series winners, champions, I should say, not winners, champions. The number 24 Nielsen Racing Oreca, Rodrigo Sales, Matt Bell, and Ben Hanley. Rodrigo, you took the car from the start, starting 11th on the grid, but a bit of a crazy race, I imagine, to start with.
Yeah, no, it was eventful. Let's say that, but. Really the goal there was just to keep it clean, try to make up any positions I could. It was a nice race for a while during that entire first stint in the Pro-Am division between John, Sally, and myself, all running quite close, and of course Francois right behind me as well. So it's a great level of competition all around, and the key here was to keep it clean because there was a fair bit of carnage among our class, other classes, traffic, you name it. It was quite eventful, but that's part of what makes it so exciting and so much fun.
Those safety cars, did that upset the strategy? Did you have to change strategy?
To be quite honest, we had anticipated there may be FCYs, safety cars, etc. You really never know exactly what's going to happen, and so the guys on the pit wall did a great job at just adapting to what was happening and what was changing in the race to try to help us out.
Matt, you took the car over. You'll take the microphone as well. Talk us through your part of the race, because as I say, it was just crazy from where we were sitting, so it must have been crazy where you were.
I think I got the calm part of the race, to be honest. Compared to these two, Rodrigo had to deal with the start. Ben was giving us some entertainment at the end. I think I had one full course yellow and one safety car in my stint. A couple of people went off at turn one, but other than that, it was just... I happened to be in relatively clear track, especially the first part of my stint, and was just chasing a stint average that I was being given over the radio. And getting told by your engineer that your pace is good is always a nice message to hear. So it was just keeping my head down, pushing when we could, and it was over before it started. Really, relatively uneventful for me, and I think it was a little bit more challenging for Ben.
I think you're underselling yourself, mate, really. But Ben, you took the car over. You had that fantastic three-way battle, nose to tail, right at the end with the other cars in the class. But you were running for sixth overall as well. So and you had all the traffic. So it must have been really hard out there.
Yeah, I mean, it was fantastic for you guys watching, but not for me in the car. So, but yeah, I mean. Like Rodrigo and Matt said, the guys did a great job on the strategy and put us in some nice places. I think the key in my stints really was there was a couple of overtakes, but it was in and out laps. I think I feel like they were really critical, and so that's probably the hardest places where I was pushing because I was trying to save some tyre because of the heat. Was definitely the in laps and the out laps. So twice we pitted and we got out in clean air, so that really gave us an advantage and jumped to a couple of places. And then we were just hanging on till the end. So I mean, like I said, it was eventful for you guys, and a bit worrying for me in the car trying to keep everyone behind us.
Got to talk about Barcelona. That's up next. We've got a little bit of a break, but not too much. What's your thoughts on the track at Barcelona?
I mean, I think it's going to be similar to here, but it's going to be even harder on the tyres. So it's in the middle of August, so the heat's going to be probably comparable to this. It's abnormally hot for this time of year here, but it's probably going to be very similar in Barcelona. So some things that we learned here are going to be key for the Barcelona race as well.
Well, guys, go and enjoy this one tonight. Congratulations on the Pro-Am win, and we'll see you in Spain in next month.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers, guys. Right.